Hey Web World, Scotty D. Thanks for stopping by to the brand new series happening every single Wednesday right here on my YouTube channel. If you didn't catch the promo video, it was put up last week, and I was kind of talking about this going to be happening. So if you didn't see that, you're probably not subscribed to this channel. So subscribe! It's real easy. Just click the button, or let's see, I think it's over here. There's a little one of these. Just click on that and make sure you subscribe to this channel, okay? Good. All right. On with the discussion. Let's recap. I'm wearing my Nintendo NES controller shirt today in honor of Nintendo announcing this week that they are retiring the Wii. Are you surprised? I'm not. It's been a struggling third wheel in the gaming console industry for quite some time, so it's not a surprise that Nintendo is realizing that it's kind of an uphill losing battle, and I don't think Nintendo's going to go away anytime soon, but I do think they are going to have to rethink their strategy in the gaming console industry. We'll have to sit back and wait to see how that's going to pan out for Nintendo. Anyways, this show is of you, for you, by you, and about you. You control everything about it. I'm merely your puppet for the series. So, I asked in the promo video for you to give me your suggested names for the show, because it is of you, for you, by you, and about you. So you get to name the show. And we had a lot of good ideas come in the comment thread of the promo video. That's where I asked you to put your comments of the suggested names. And some of them were really, really good. Some of them were okay, and some of them were slightly risky because of copyright situations with other products or services. And I didn't even want to get into that. So I picked a name out of the list that I thought fully described what we're doing here on the weekly series. Now, this person went above and beyond giving suggestions. And this person, in fact, did 23 comment entries on the promo video with different ideas, suggestions, and things like that. And I think this person summed it up in one of their first suggested names for this series. And that is What's Up Wednesday. Do you like it? I thought it was excellent. It really sums up and ties together what this show is all about. What's up Wednesday? What do you want to talk about? And this was given by AMO on the YouTube channel. So I'm going to link to AMO's YouTube channel. Make sure you go over there and subscribe to AMO. The link to AMO's YouTube channel will be in the video description below, as well as AMO wanting to promote their social media or online project. Because I said, hey, if I pick you, you get to have some promotion. And AMO wants to promote ReadyInc.com. They are not a sponsor of the show yet. Sponsor, huh? What do you think? Let's make some things happen here, ReadyInc.com. And I want you to go over to ReadyInc.com. The link is in the video description below. Give them some love. They are taking businesses to the next level with logoing, website designs. They're doing print materials and other great things. So check them out over there, ReadyInc.com. And that is by way of the user in the community, AMO, who wanted to promote ReadyInc.com, as well as I'm going to make sure that we link to AMO's YouTube channel as well. Now, I went over and looked at AMO's YouTube channel. Not a whole lot going on over there right now, but I'm sure that we, the Techertainment community, can bring AMO's YouTube channel up and make sure that we make the AMO's YouTube channel a great thing. And also, ReadyInc.com. Check them out. The link is in the video description below. Now, on to the question. And don't forget, What's Up Wednesday is not just about getting your questions answered. It's also about getting your topics covered and talked about. So, if you've got a question or a topic that you would like to have me answer or cover on a future What's Up Wednesday, drop it in an email today or whenever you have time. The email address is scott@scottydonline.com. That's in the video description below. You can also tweet your question or your topic of interest over on Twitter. It's @ScottyDOnline, also listed in the video description below, so there's no excuse. Email or Twitter is the way to get your questions or topics in, and you don't have to ask more than once of your specific question or topic. Once it goes into the bucket, it stays there as a possible question or topic for a future show. Now, if you've got multiple questions or multiple topics or something comes up in your mind after you submit one, don't hesitate to resubmit another question or another topic. The more the merrier. The better chances you will also have of getting selected in a future show. And as I mentioned on the promo video, if you are selected for your question being answered or your topic being covered, I will give you a promotion during that video of that specific week for whatever social media or online project that you would like to have promoted. So this week's question comes via email all the way across the ocean in Athens, Greece. And that's quite a far distance away from where I'm at right here in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. By the way, are you a Yinzer in the Berg? Drop a comment below and let me know. How Yin's doing? Anyways, back to Greece and our email from Dina Mezzanezi. Hopefully I didn't damage the last name too much. Dina writes via email, "Hi Scotty D, I was watching your video about the pop filter and I thought it was really great. Thank you very much, Dina." Now, Dina continues on, "I have an issue not relative to the pop filter, but with my mic. You see, I recently started a radio show playing music here in Athens, Greece, and I bought a mic, but I have difficulties." Dina continues on, "My mic sounds like I'm far away when I'm not, and through the mic you can hear the fan of my laptop." The dilemma that Dina is experiencing is not uncommon at all when people are plugging a microphone into a computer to do any sort of recording or broadcast. The key here is to break things down into a couple of key simple steps for troubleshooting. First and foremost, we're going to understand all of the hardware that Dina is using for this broadcast. The microphone that Dina uses is a Trust Starzz microphone. Now, I didn't know much about this microphone, so I had to do some research on it before I did this video. Now, the microphone is an entry-level dynamic mic, and on the end of the mic, the plug is not a USB and it's not an XLR. The plug that I was able to see that this mic has looks like this. This is a TRS plug, meaning it is a tip ring sleeve. Some people call it a stereo plug, but ultimately there are 3 contact points that need to be fully inserted into the line input or mic input of the audio interface that Dina is using. In this case, Dina is plugging this directly into a Dell Inspiron 1525 laptop running Windows 7. So, from the mic, plug directly into the line or mic input jack of the Dell Inspiron 1525 running Windows 7, and the software package is Sam Broadcast Live. So let's walk down a couple of steps in the audio chain. You've got the plug, make sure that this is inserted properly. Secondly, is to understand how the Sam Broadcast Live software works. If the Sam Broadcast software is able to bypass the Windows audio console interface inside of Windows itself, then you can go into the Sam Broadcast software and make sure that the gain input is set properly for your input device. If it is reliant upon the control panel in Windows, the audio control panel specifically, make sure you go into that audio control panel and make sure that the gain is set properly or the levels are set properly inside of the audio control panel of Windows 7 for your input device to make sure that you have adequate gain. And lastly, the microphone is a dynamic microphone. That means that it is a directional mic. It's not meant to be talked to off axis. In fact, I did another video on this channel with a Shure SM58 and a Shure SM or PGX 1493 lav mic system. You can find that video on this channel, and I give good examples of being off axis and what it sounds like. And on a dynamic microphone, the pattern is a cardioid pattern, which it looks like, if you could see it, almost looks like a mushroom head. And it does like this in front of the mic. You can't see it, but it's there. And if you're off axis just a little bit or outside of that pattern of the cardioid pattern, you will sound very muffled. So make sure that you're within the range of the cardioid pattern of the mic. A good rule of thumb for a cardioid dynamic mic is to take your hand like a fist. Put your hand in front of the mic. If this pen was the mic, put your hand in front of the mic and then have your face about fist distance away from that mic and then talk into it that way. That's going to be a good general area to pick up your voice in a very adequate manner. So be within that cardioid pattern. Don't be off axis. So even if you're at a good distance, but you're off axis, you will sound very muffled. And that will always make you sound like you're farther away from the mic than you actually are. So truly understand mic technique and the cardioid pattern of your mic, as well as the full audio chain and how each interacts and relies on each other. Now, on to the second part of the question. You stated that your computer's fan noise is being picked up by your microphone and being presented or at least recognizable inside of your broadcast. And that's not uncommon either when you have a computer and a microphone in close proximity to each other. And that's because the computer is trying to process and encode that audio, making it work a little bit harder than it normally would, thus making the fans spin faster to cool down the computer. And these are one of the more difficult things to resolve, because if you can't find a way to isolate yourself from that computer that's working hard and processing and the fans are spinning harder and making more noise, then that noise is always going to be there. You can always use some sort of a filter, but that means you have to inject more into the audio chain to process that mic signal into your broadcast software. Another thing that you might want to try is to create a barrier between your mic and you and the fan noise in the computer. And you can do that with a simple barrier of acoustic foam that you can buy online. And you don't have to go crazy on this stuff. It goes anywhere from super cheap to super expensive. All you're trying to do is create a simple barrier or a wall between your mic and you and the computer. You and the mic will be on one side and the computer will be on the other. This is sound absorbent material, and it will help to absorb some of the frequencies in noise that are being presented out from the fan noise of the computer and injected into the microphone. And you don't have to go out and buy expensive foam or even buy any foam online if you don't want to. You can do simple things like put a blanket between your microphone and you and the computer. Put pillows between you and your microphone and the computer. Create that barrier. That's all you're trying to do, is use sound absorbent material. You can even use cushions from your couch or your chair. All of this works very good. It may not be pretty, it may not be perfect, but it will help to absorb noise. So Dina, I hope you found this video useful and helpful in troubleshooting and resolving some of the issues you're experiencing in your online broadcast stream. And because you're featured on this week's What's Up Wednesday, I'll be putting a link in the video description below to your broadcast stream for everybody else in the Techertainment community to check out. So everybody else, as soon as this video is over, go down to the video description below and click on Dina's broadcast stream link and check it out for yourself. I've already done it. It's really, really awesome. So also, Dina, because you are on the first What's Up Wednesday ever, you're going to be getting a special gift. A full license for Nectar Elements is coming your way, so enjoy that. Will there be more giveaways in the future? Who knows? But one thing's for sure, What's Up Wednesday will still happen, and your questions will be answered, and your topics will be covered. It's real simple to do so. If you want to be on a future show just like Dina, get your questions or topics in via email or Twitter. The email account is scott@scottydonline.com. The Twitter account is @scottydonline. Both are in the video description below for your convenience. And if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Share it with everybody you know. If you haven't yet subscribed to the channel, please do so. And if you already are subscribed, thank you very, very much. We'll see you on the next What's Up Wednesday next time, Web World.